it's a brick by brick thing, day by day. I think with that mindset going forward, if we can keep that, we have a good chance of being competitive and doing some good things. They just have to understand that we're going to win based upon our work.
That process of progress for Palmyra benefits from so much of last year's newness simply having already been worn off.
Worlds of difference. Compared to last year right now, miles better.
For no one on the Panther roster is that more true than quarterback Rylan Compton, whose ascent from positional experiment last fall to polished, experienced signal caller this season can be a flashpoint for a lot of offensive good.
Yes, sir. I definitely feel a lot more better. Got more reps, more plays under my belt, and my receivers are trusting me a lot more, and I just feel pretty confident this year.
Last year he was green to the position. Got thrown in there week 2. Never played a snap at quarterback in his life. But you know, having that year of experience is going to be huge in our offense this year. I mean, he's already familiar with what we did a year ago, plus becoming more comfortable in that position with the changes that we've made offensively. So it's a big addition this year.
Yes, sir. He definitely had to step up last year. First time ever playing, and this year he's jumped up so much.
Moreover, Compton isn't in this alone. Palmyra does not lack for skill guys with the ability to gather yards in a hurry.
Oh yeah, that could be spun forward for sure. I think that we do, like you said, have a couple of guys back there that are dynamic ball carriers and tough-nosed kids, and they'll run into a buzzsaw for you. But just getting them to understand vision, you know, having vision in the backfield, being able to understand what the offensive line is doing and how they're doing it, so that they're able to kind of already notice where they're supposed to be and when they're supposed to be there, find those cuts, find those seams, and then explode through them.
Yes, sir. We're getting our best receivers out in space, and they're going to do some great things, and our O-line's going to create some good holes for us this year.
The offensive success timeline for Palmyra is even further accelerated by the high-concept blocking science Dalton Hill is cooking up in the trenches.
It's amazing. I went to a college camp this summer, and none of those kids knew. Like, big schools, nothing. This is so much more advanced. It's amazing.
And the quality of blockers putting that scheme to good use, particularly with Colby Jones emerging as the latest in a long line of traditionally great Panther centers.
Colby, he's the leader of our offensive line. He makes things happen. He just changes the whole run game.
We're seeing the results really within our front 5 group on offense and our front group on defense. They're doing some good things, and they're starting to become more technicians, and that's what we preach. We don't just preach fire off the ball and move the guy in front of you. We try to get them to understand why they're doing it and how they're doing it with the right footwork at the right angles and the right hand placement and things like that.
A second season now in coordinator Dalton Huffman's attacking defensive scheme should help cut down that nagging points against problem from last season as well.
I do. I feel like we're heading in the right direction. I think Coach Huffman does an amazing job with our defense. He's putting these guys in the right spots.
We got to be really physical. Got to fly, hit hard. I mean, it's just, you got to be a dude out there to win.
I think our linebackers, they have definitely stepped up this year and played very well. I mean, we had some pretty good linebackers last year, but I think we're already ahead this year.